The world needs B2K.
B2K's breakup was a huge shock to their fans.
Boys for Life Tour.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
The Grizzlies are the one thing everyone in the family can agree on. So join us every Sunday this season for Sunday Family Fun Days. It's a steal at just $35 and includes a ticket to the game, a $10 food voucher, post-game free throws on the court, and a meet and greet with mascot Grizz. Space is limited, so grab your tickets now for this unique experience your family won't soon forget. Go to grizzlies.com/Sunday and have a fun day.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Calling all collectors! Topps NBA basketball trading cards are back. It's available in the Grizzlies Den by Fanatics and online at Topps.com. Rip into bold color parallels, electric inserts, relics, and autographed cards from today's biggest stars and the next-gen talent. Look out for rookie cards of Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper, plus Grizzlies favorites John Morant, Jalen Wells, and so many more. You don't want to miss this drop. Grab your set before it's gone.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's a Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, Grizzlies had a game last night in San Antonio that they lost. We will go through what happened in Texas last evening. Bunch of college football news, including the new playoff bracket that came out last night. We will get to that. In addition to that, an NBA legend was told to go home. You are not welcome anymore. We'll get to that. And Master P, Percy Miller himself, is the president of the New Orleans basketball operation. They are in town to play Memphis tonight, and Master P is going to join us in studio. Let's do it. Turn it up! Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, bunch of stuff to get you on the show today, not the least of which is the Grizzlies dropped one in San Antonio last evening. Harrison Barnes'd again. Also, as I mentioned, Master P is the president of basketball operations for the New Orleans Privateers. They are in town to play against the Memphis Tigers tonight at FedEx Forum. Master P scheduled to join us in studio today. Many years ago now, Master P joined Roser and I a couple of times when we were back across the street over at 730 when he was doing all kinds of philanthropic work, etc., in the Memphis area. And we got to know him because he was high school buddies with Glenn Cyprian, who you've heard his name many times on the show. Sip was not only responsible for getting Tony Allen to go to Oklahoma State, but also part of one of the major reasons Tony Allen ever signed with the Grizzlies in the first place, and then became hired and was part of the front office as well as the Memphis Hustle coach with the Grizzlies. Sip and Master P go back many, many years growing up together in New Orleans. And now Sip is at, where is he? Tarleton State. That's where he is. He's on the staff there at Tarleton State. He might actually be head coach. I think he's still head coaching after all the Billy Kennedy stuff went down. Before I get to anything, welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senor Say, Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Netcarb, John Lance. He's Yogi Roser. He's Dr. Thunder. He's John the Polluter. He is John Sweeney.
Like the great Master P said in the hit song Bout It, Bout It, I represent where them killers hang.
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe, the reporter, the photographer, he's Sir His. He's Walker 93.
Before you jump in the game, let's get one thing understood. If you're selling an ice cream, you gotta make sure that it's good, Mr. Ice Cream Man.
I actually saw that.
Banger.
I saw that song the other day. You guys know one of my favorite accounts on Instagram.
Oh, Lord.
Is another one. DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled played Ice Cream Man in the background and went over to his refrigerator. You've got to see this video.
Oh, it's all
the most big.
The
I saw
entire
this.
freezer is all
Yeah.
ice cream, and up and down the side, it's like Klondike bar. Any kind of ice cream you can imagine. And DJ Khaled had 2 freezers filled. He opened it up, and it's just Briars.
Yeah.
That's why he still looks the way he does.
Huh?
That's why he still looks the way he does.
He's rich and he's happy.
He's rich
Yeah,
and
that's
he's happy.
smart,
Yeah, which is very hard to pull off.
That is.
Very hard to pull off, and he appears to have done it. Another
Fat, rich, and happy.
Another
And,
one.
Shout out
and
DJ
since we
Khaled,
we
man.
know how you love DJ Khaled.
Been in a meeting.
Have something you need to get since you also are a card collector. He's going to have his first autographed cards ever.
Oh.
In Topps, Allen, and Ginter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, DJ
Please,
Khaled
I'm going to have
autographed
to get
cards.
I got to get a DJ Khaled rookie.
Please do.
There's no way around
DJ
it.
Khaled rookie's crazy.
So, many years ago, I told you guys a story, and the story went as such. My wife's best friend lives in Dallas proper, and she flew to Dallas to go visit said best friend. And on her return from Dallas, she is not a sports fan and is walking through the airport, and my son was super into basketball jerseys. He just, that's what he was always asking for. If it was a birthday, he wanted a basketball jersey. If it was Christmas, he wanted a basketball jersey. Quick 20-second timeout. I'm going to give a word to the wise to all the parents out there real quickly. If you have a son, that this is the same thing that has befell you, where they are asking for jerseys all the time. What you are going to notice is that jerseys are very expensive, and jerseys get grown out of at a very rapid rate, especially when they are little. What I did at that time, this is the 20-second timeout portion, for all of you, especially with Christmas season coming up, eBay is your savior. Yeah. You would never believe the amount of jerseys. Kids don't know the difference. And so I would get him Steve Nash, Phoenix, and I would get all the throwbacks, right? And he loved getting the throwbacks, right? The Toronto Raptors, Vince Carter, and all these throwback ones. But you could get them for 15, 20 bucks on eBay. Then they would get sent to me, and then I'm just wrapping them up and giving it to him because he's going to grow out of it in 6 months, right? Yeah. And then so he gets to wear the jersey, gets to have the jersey, whatever, but I'm also not having to spend $60 to $100. So eBay is your friend when it comes to that. I'm telling you as someone that's been through it. So the point is, wife is in the airport. She's like, you know what, William, that's what he's going to want. He's going to want a basketball jersey. So she comes home, and she's giving us the stuff that she has gotten from the trip, and we're opening it up. And my son opens up this box and holds it up, and it's a Dallas Mavericks jersey, which I'm already like, if it's a Dirk one, then we're okay, right? Yeah. Like, whatever, it's a legend. Because I would never let him wear, like, the current other awesome players that the Grizzlies were playing against. And so he pulls it out, and he turns it around, and it's a 40 Harrison Barnes'd jersey. Now, my son has an awareness of basketball at that point. He's playing 2K all the time, whatever. And he was like, Harrison Barnes? Yeah. And she was like, she's like, is that good? And he's like, no. Like, of course, I'm laughing at him. I'm like, you got a Harrison Barnes jersey. And so he's like, thanks. And, of course, we're going in the other room, and I'm just wearing them out. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, are you going to wear that? And he's like, why did she get this? And I was like, she doesn't know. She just, like, she saw a basketball jersey. 40. And she was like, is that good? And so, anyways, the point is, this close to saying, William, find the Barnes jersey. We're doing a sacrifice tonight.
No, bro.
Yes, we're going to go and we're going to light that thing on fire in the backyard, and we're going to do a ritual or whatever. We've got to get rid of this. That's twice Harrison Barnes has busted the Grizzlies' ass this year. How? It's 2025. Why did he turn into all NBA caliber Harrison Barnes.
Black.
Not once, twice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
In 2 weeks, damn near.
I
In a week's span.
tweeted, I had to go find my tweet from 3 weeks ago that said death by Harrison Barnes and just retweet it and say, it happened again. It happened again. How?
The Grizzlies,
How does that happen?
The Grizzlies are the old team he plays good against, bro.
yeah. Two of his 3 seasons. He has scored 20 or more, 1, 2, 3, 4 times this year. 2 of them are against the Grizzlies.
He hates us, bro. I hate him. I hate him.
2 of his 3 highest
You
scoring
always
games
have
are
hated
against
I've
Harrison
always
Barnes.
hated the Black Falcon, fake ass nickname.
Well,
The worst nickname in NBA history.
I think real Hooper.
When you called him last night, when you called him a Nintendo Wii looking character, I gotta be honest, I was jealous of that. He does.
It's like a Black Wii character, bro.
Damn.
When you go to the front screen,
The Nintendo Wii.
he does. He looks like a Wii character.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. I hate him so much. I've hated him for so long. And he busts our ass every time he plays us. Like, can somebody like guard him?
It would be nice.
Is he worked?
It would have been nice.
Has he worked his way into Grizz Killers?
There's no question. He has solidified his spot.
Because CJ McCollum ain't
He's-
really a Grizz Killer no more.
He is on the roster. Like Harrison Barnes is now on the roster. There's no way around it. That is and that is twice in the course of a few weeks that has taken place. Okay, couple of things that we've obviously got to get to. Okay, it was nice to see Edie still be able to keep it on. Right, that's a good. Well, the Jaren thing is like, I mean,
Get it together, Trip.
look, I was saying to Gary earlier, God forbid he would have gotten one more vote and got an All NBA and been on the books for $300 million something. I mean, you think it's hot now. Sign for 300, right? You sign for 200 and everybody's bringing up your contract every time you have a crap game. Sign for 300?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Oh, but you got to remember, they got a $100 million discount on that thing.
I really did.
Right?
People
Well,
are mad
and
about
thank
that.
God they did because, dude, get it together. Seriously, like Jaren has got to get it together. That is crazy. That is 7. I could get 7 out of bums.
Yeah, you can play blindfold and get 7.
I mean, what? He was 1 vote away from All NBA last year. Him and Şengün were right on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Of becoming like, there's only 15 guys that get that. And he was right on the cusp. And he was an all-star. And he's everything. And it's like, you come out last night and you got 7 points on 3 of 9 from the field, 6 rebounds, 5 turnovers, and 5
The
fouls.
fouls were the nastiest.
Dude,
And
the
the-
fouls were
They're
nasty.
just like lazy, like offensive, like.
And
bro,
that is
what are you
that is the
doing,
thing, man.
dog?
It's because it's like, okay, some nights he's turned on and some nights he's not. And
Yeah.
that was what the credit I gave to Edie on this, right? When I was talking about Dylan the other day, and I said, look, there are guys like that for any negative you want to say. There is a massive positive that when a guy cares who wins and loses every night, and when a guy is playing hard every night and playing every possession hard, that has an impact on the collective effort of the group, right? Yeah. And you watch Zach Edey play and you go, this guy never dogs it, right?
No.
And you're never going to see a game where he goes out and has 4 and 2 and just dogs it, right? Like there's something to that, right? That competitive thing that guys have. And it's like, bro, Jaren, where is that?
Yeah, I need 13.
That
back.
can't be.
I need 13.
You
back,
can't
bro.
just, because that's a nothing.
Yeah.
That's a nothing. What is that?
Yeah.
Seriously, what is that? They didn't even have, Wemby's not there.
Nah. They had Luke Cornett
You know what I'm saying?
and Jeremy Sohan guarding you, big dog.
Why is Luke Cornett more impactful than you
Yeah, bro.
in this game? That's crazy to me. Like, that can't be. That cannot be.
Yeah.
We might
And I got
we need
it,
to go
right?
Put the number, change the number back, bro.
Change the number back.
Yes.
We need 13
If that's
back.
what it takes, right? This 8 thing is not working.
We need 13.
It's not working.
We need 13 Jaren back. I need aggressive, getting to the Baja every time he gets the ball. I need that Jaren
Well,
back.
think about the ones that we're going to highlight, right? Who are the one you walked out of that game and you thought most about Edie being able to keep it going and have his impact, and Spencer,
Spencer, Cam
who
Spencer.
also same thing every single night,
He
just
is,
like
dude.
it is balls to the wall. He is giving it everything he's got. you know how much I love these guys. I can live with if it's not enough or if there's some problems. You know who else has got that? You watch that kid at Phoenix.
Which one?
Gillespie.
Colin Gillespie.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing where it's like, bro, he just goes every night.
Yeah.
And it's like, stuff's going to break your way if you just keep on, right? You keep on chipping away, keep on chipping away. You keep on, like, stuff's going to break your way. And he has put in the work and been given the opportunity. And he hits big shots too.
Yes, yeah. Even against us, Jalen's been kind of been getting back to being steady too. Being consistent.
No question, offensively, he has been much better recently, right? I need him to do a little bit more on all the other stuff. Like, bro, get me some rebounds, get me some steals, get me some. Like, I like that you're making shots.
Right.
Now.
He's making shots.
Right?
He's making
but
shots.
I mean, I need you to be impactful in other ways as well.
Yeah.
From a wing position. That being said, I feel like this has happened to us several times, and I know that people have leveled their discontent about it, right? Like, the rotations are the rotations. You're going to play it out whatever way you want to. That being said, I am tired of seeing how the record comes up against good teams on a regular basis and their inability to beat the good teams, right? At some point, you got to break through and you got to beat somebody that's got a winning record, okay? This can't be so. And I feel like in many of the games, like maybe it would be a Pelicans game or maybe it would be a Clippers game or whatever the case may be, right? I think there's a lot of times when you have played against the rat teams that you have gotten away with just playing it out the way you play it out. But that when you play against the good teams, my opinion is that when you get positive impact out of that second group, you're allowed to pull the plug early on that and just say, I likened it when I was talking with Paris earlier today. I likened it to when you're on the blackjack table and literally all of us have done this 1,000 times. In fact, we do this every single year when we are in Vegas for Summer League and at a slot machine or we are at a table or wherever, and everybody in the audience relates. You are up 300 and now you're going to go get 900, but instead you're back down to 150 and finally you just decide, okay, I'm going to take my 150 win. And then you walk away and somehow feel bad about it because I should have won 300.
Right.
I should have known what. And I feel like more often than not, it has not come to bite you when you are playing against the bad teams, but it has happened still against the bad teams that you play this thing out with like 7 to 5 minutes left in the game. And for instance, last night, you're up by 7, right?
Yeah,
You've got that 7-point lead. And I'm sitting there thinking, you've maxed that out. Like, you're not getting a bigger lead with that group. But you don't know that, right? You think, we're just going to play that out. And then by the time you get to your starter, your best group, now you're down 1, you're down 4, you're tied, whatever. And now they got to play this out the rest of the way. In last night's case, you're playing against a team that is a good clutch team because they've got a guy who has been clutch player of the NBA before. They've got some vets. They know what a good shot is, and they're going to get good shots down the stretch, and they have been better in clutch situations. And so to me, I liken it to when you're on that blackjack table. Bro, you're up 300. Give them the 7-point lead. If they blow the 7-point lead, that's fine. But I feel like it's always, you just stuck with it 2 minutes long until that lead's gone. Like you got what you got out of that group. And you're up 7. That is a bonus.
Yeah, they went on
Take
They went on an 8-0.
Take it.
They went on an 8-0 run, and it was downhill after
now
that.
get your guys back in, right? But this happens a lot.
Yeah.
And then you get back in, and it's like, and then the starters against the bad teams, they're able to win the last 5 minutes. I want them against a good team. Last night, to me, that's why it was frustrating to me. Guy can do whatever he wants to do. That's his choice. All I'm saying is I wanted to hand over that 7-point lead to the best group. Say, all right, go get it home. Over and over again, it feels like you're handing them over a tight game. By the time even if you've had the lead, you're handing over a tight game. Now, sometimes, look, they got mauled out when it came to the San Antonio game the last time with a group, right? Yeah. Where they got outscored 11-zip, to end the game, whatever. So it's not the end-all be-all. I'm just saying, I thought, hey, man, you're pressing your luck on this whole Santi Aldama, Jock Landale, Cam Spencer, right? They got their guys. They've got their guys back in. Yeah. It's a matter of time before they hit a little run here, and let them do it against that other group, right? If that other group can't hold a 7-point lead, then I'll bust their ass for not holding a 7-point lead. But you handed them over a deficit against a team that's better in those situations than you are,
and
has the best player for clutch basketball on their team, who's going to run their show and get them good shots.
He scored their last 11.
Run at home.
He scored their last 11.
Who, Fox?
Yeah, Fox. And you're on a run at home. You know how much momentum, rhythm and momentum means in basketball. You started a snowball.
I just know those last 5 minutes are Fox time, and it's like, bro, give them a 7-point lead going into that.
Give us a cushion for sure,
right? But you didn't give them a 7-point lead. You gave them a heads-up game.
Yeah,
where it's like now it's every possession matters, and they've got Fox and you don't. Because in the end, the guard's going to control the way the game goes. And as you said, he scored the last 11.
Scored the last 11, got to the free throw line. He hit shots. He got to the free throw line like he did.
Yeah, I mean, he is an outstanding player to have in that situation. People have not – I mean, the fact that they have not been mauled in the absence of Wembanyama tells you all you need to know.
Dude, he has been – no, the 7 games without him, or now 8, but the 7 prior to last night – dude, Fox has been 49 from the field, 39 from 3, and took 26 and 7. Like he's
back with an attention paid to him that would simply not be able to be paid to him otherwise.
Yeah.
Right.
And they got good auxiliary players to go around them too, bro.
Sure.
So they ain't a bad team. By the way, we found a photo of our boy Harrison Barnes. You can put that up on the screen.
What, the Wii character?
Yeah, the tribute to Harrison Barnes. Oh no, it's still sending. Dang it, never mind.
Oh.
Hold on, let me send it to y'all downstairs.
You might be the worst.
I'm
not kidding. Hey,
hold on, bro.
I was ranking.
You are. There you go. Harrison Barnes looking ass dude. I hate him so much. I hate him, bro. He makes me so mad.
Black Falcon,
bro.
There's a Wii tennis player right there.
God, I hate him, bro.
Man,
he killed us again last night.
Him and Barnes combined for 60 last night in that game. Yeah. And they've got to break through. So now the Grizzlies are next going to be playing against the Los Angeles Clippers, who have got their whole bag of crap going on, because not only do they evidently have horrible travel with the Atlanta thing, they cut Chris Paul in the middle of the night.
At like 3 a.m.
And now all the stories are coming out. My favorite story that has come out so far, because now it's this is unload the notebook time.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite one is that him and Ty Lue have not spoken for weeks. I'm like, what?
He's on the Kyrie.
How?
What?
They're on the bench together.
How do you not talk?
I mean, and evidently then leaked to Chris Haynes that Chris Paul asked a couple of weeks ago to have a sit-down meeting with Ty Lue to talk about, like, hey, what is this stuff about I'm having a negative impact? Like, can we talk this out? And Ty Lue was like, no, we can't talk this out. So they just have not talked. And then, because then on the other side, you have Lou Williams saying that Chris Paul was like, jumping them for the players, the coaches, and the general manager and the front office, and they've just had enough. Like, they don't want to hear. Like, they're 5-17, right? Like, they don't need Chris Paul telling them how they're doing everything wrong, also, right? And I would just say that Chris Paul is the kind of guy that can have a profound effect on young players in the league. Look no further than SGA or whatever.
Is a big one,
but Chris Paul cannot stand up in a Clippers locker room filled with guys that are all his age and any of them do anything other than roll their eyes. Right? They're all like, shut up.
Why are you always bitching?
They're all 40.
Yeah. Well,
the whole team.
Well, and also Chris Paul usually is the guy who is the most successful player in the locker room, except Kawhi Leonard's like, I'm 2-time Finals MVP and have won 2 championships. Like,
James Harden for sure thinks he's better than Chris Paul.
No, for sure. But I feel like
he doesn't look up to Chris Paul, is what I'm saying. Right? You need, like, SGA once upon a time was like, yes, sir. You know what I mean? Like, listening to, hey, how do you stretch? How do you eat? How do you deal with family on the road? Like, he was a mentor to him, and he soaked it all up, and it was great for him. And then also, Brook Lopez is like, shut up.
Also, Harden.
Oh, this guy again.
Harden got tired of Chris Paul in Houston. Harden had his most successful time, season, and he got tired of him.
In fairness, I'm going to say this regarding Chris Paul. My inclination,
I'm Team Chris Paul on this,
is to believe he is exactly probably right in everything he is saying about their dysfunction.
And that's also not how you treat one of the second best players in your franchise history. On his retirement tour.
Yeah.
There's no question.
He said he was going to retire like a week ago.
Right.
You at least ride it out, bro. He's like, be cool. Let him have his
they said they can't listen to it anymore. Not only is this bad, now we got to hear about how bad it is all the time from this guy. We're not doing this right. We're not doing this right. We're not doing this right. So the front office don't want to listen to it. Coaching don't want to listen to it. And the players don't want to listen to it. I bet you that everybody there is like, Now, that being said, they're because they suck and they just don't want to hear about how they need to be acting different. Right? Chris Paul is probably right about all of the things he thinks about the way that thing is dysfunctional. He's probably right. He does not have the gravitas in that organization with that group to be able to. And the idea that you and your coach are not on speaking terms, like what is that?
Well, Harden's probably at the casino or something. Kawhi Leonard, who knows what he's doing, and Chris Paul's like, what is this?
It's just weird to do it at 3 a.m., bro. That's so weird. Like that's so strange to do at 3 a.m.
Oh, no. I mean, they should probably be hiring Chris Paul rather than running him away. But
because now, because you know how Chris Paul is. He's one of those people that he's going to take it personal. Like, you think he's going to take it personal? Like, the franchise that I'm one of the greatest players with, and just threw me to the side? Like, no, we don't want you around here, bro.
I mean, being told to go home. I mean, that
sucks, bro.
It'll be interesting to see.
It happened to Iverson here.
I mean,
it did. But also it was not a Memphis legend. Well, I mean, kind of. People paid to see.
In fairness, but Iverson did it, and they were like, "Dude, we can't have him getting on the team bus being like Lionel Hollins is a doofus." Okay.
Yeah.
Why am I sitting behind Mike Conley? I've been to All-Star game 10 times. This is stupid. You know,
I'll be interesting to see.
Chris Paul might be that too. He might be like, he's stupid. He's stupid. I've been around here for 20-something years. Everybody here is just stupid.
Is it a Friday night? Is Amazon Prime?
Huh?
Friday night? No, I mean, no, our game's not, but that's the night. Isn't that when Prime airs games is Friday? Or is it Thursday?
I think it's Thursday, Rosa.
Well, like Blake Griffin will talk about this.
It's Friday.
Like, don't get Blake Griffin will have to speak about this.
I guarantee Blake Griffin's going to take CP3's side.
Chris Paul, well, and the crazy thing is, Chris Paul tried to have his farewell tour in the Clippers uniform.
Yeah,
he posted a long-ass video of Lob City highlights this morning on Instagram.
15 hours ago. Yeah, I saw it.
Hilarious.
Damn.
A couple hours later, hit the dough, dog. He woke his ass up. Get out of here.
They'd had enough.
You got to roll. But, like, come on, bro. I feel like, is that the equivalent of us? He's not as demonstrative, but like Mike Conley.
No, again, because Mike Conley would have a gravitas with a group.
Yeah.
The same way he has a gravitas in Minnesota. I don't think everybody's understanding this. It's a locker room of 40-year-olds.
They're old.
Nobody wants to hear from Chris Paul, right? Young people need to hear from Chris Paul. James Harden is not changing his work ethic or his eating habits or his commitment to the team.
His sleep time, his bedtime.
Brook Lopez is not changing anything. Kawhi Leonard is not changing anything. There is nothing you can do. He has spent his whole career leading people.
Yeah.
He has.
And he's one of the greatest point guards
ever. But that
is
one of the very few teams where you walk into that and nobody wants to hear that, bro. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say.
Man, bro, I hate it for Chris Paul, man. It's like the last small guard, bro. Like he did it for so long.
What are you
man.
talking about? The last small guard.
He's like-
Jalen Brunson is one of the best players in the league.
5'10", bro.
Jalen Brunson is small.
But I'm saying like Chris Paul is like a point
And
guard.
Tyrese Maxey's not. Tyrese Maxey's
not
no
big.
no big guy, and Trae Young's still around, and John Morant's still around, and there's a lot
He's
of
somebody-
under
he's
6'1".
He's like a Hall of Famer though, bro. Like
John's not 6. John's like 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, John's 6'2", 6'3". Bro.
Yeah.
Come on, give him a couple.
You
more.
guys are giving him inches.
No, we're not giving him inches.
Yeah.
We're not giving him anything. Trae Young's little though. Trae Young's a little guard. I'll give him that.
So is Ryan Nembhard.
He's a little guard too. But I feel like he's like the small guard, bro, that everybody looked up to. Like I love Chris Paul, bro.
I
As
mean,
a kid.
Chris Paul is one of the greatest players to ever play, and certainly elevated a lot of teams over the course of his career.
He deserves better. That's my point. He just deserves better, bro.
Well, of course, they're a dumpster fire, and this just adds to it.
Yeah.
Like to have a disgraceful exit for probably their franchise's best player. I mean, unless you want to argue Blake.
That's what I'm saying. That's my
Right.
point. Is like he's one of your
Yeah.
franchise's best players, and you're just gonna kick him out of the door like that. Like I said, not say deal
No,
with
just
this nonsense.
send him to it's sending you home.
Exactly.
We
you home.
don't want you around.
Yeah.
That's like a nail in like, bro.
It's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful, bro.
I agree.
It's
The
disrespectful.
Clippers are a low class organization for that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're 5-17, and the whole thing's gone to hell, and everybody hates them because now they're giving
Yeah.
their pick away to Oklahoma City.
There you go. That too.
For the next 2 years.
Yeah,
They have a pick swap in
That's
2027 also.
gross. Just the whole thing is
It's
gross.
disgusting.
The whole thing is
And then I
gross.
saw the story about Chris Paul. He wanted to he could have been on a different team.
Oh, and he's
But
gonna,
he wanted to be back home with his family. He wanted to be with his family.
which means he'll end up with the Lakers,
there you go.
right?
The Lakers trade
they won't
just
be
should
able
have
to.
it 10 years
They won't
ago.
be able to do it till February. But like JJ loves him,
Oh, yeah. They played together. Yeah.
right? JJ loves him, and would trust him and would like having him around, I'm sure. And then you don't have to move, right? You're just thinking at this age, the reason he wanted to be there is like I've moved 7 times. I don't want to move
Yeah, he's like,
anymore.
my kids are 12
are in
and 16,
school or
yeah, I just
whatever.
wanna
And
be
so,
around my kids.
yeah. I mean, unless he's just going to play out the season and wants to go someplace where he could like play, maybe.
Right.
Right.
Nah.
To another
'cause
spot
I
like
thought
that. But I mean, they've got a roster spot in LA anyway.
Because I thought Oklahoma City, too. If he wanted to go back to a place he's been, I thought.
No, I think
Oklahoma
he
City.
wants.
he
like,
clearly SGA appreciates him.
I think he's done
and
with the whole like going for basketball
yeah.
thing. I think he's doing it for.
He
the
just
family
wants to
at this
go
point.
to the
He
Lakers.
just wanna, like I said, just ride it out, bro. Retirement tour. Now they just.
Well,
took a
I
dump
mean,
on
there
my
is
guy,
there
Chris
is
Paul,
no
man.
telling how annoying he might have been.
Oh,
Well, I could
Right.
see even JJ loving him.
Super
If he goes to the
annoying.
Lakers, I could see him and JJ getting into it.
I mean, LeBron.
JJ got so mad at LeBron the other night when they're down 21. You know, like
By the way,
you could easily see that happening.
Never said anything to LeBron either. That's which is the crazy part. If it was like Austin Reeves, he probably would have up his ass.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
That's called minding the game.
Yeah.
Y'all keep saying that.
Because that's the name of the pod.
The name of the
wrong with y'all,
podcast.
Yeah,
It's
that's
Steve
the-
Nash and LeBron
Minding the
now.
game.
That's the name of
Mind
their
the game.
podcast. Mind the game.
That's what he's knowing. He's like, I can't chew out LeBron. I
That's
can
right.
do that.
He's gotta mind the game.
He's got to mind the game.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's what. So now the Clippers are going to be coming to town. They're headed here. They're going to be playing in Memphis coming up on Friday. That is the Grizzlies' next game. Also, I was downstairs earlier today, ran into our buddy Good Hippie, and saw the gear for Friday night.
Yep.
Buddy, I'd get there early because
Yeah.
that stuff is going to sell out fast.
I will say, I'll give y'all another heads up, another pro tip for the people that listen to the Grizz Vernon show. If you really want a pro tip, get here when the Grizz Den opens. They're going to put a limit to the amount out there early. So that's a little pro tip for. Actually, why did I say that?
What time Grizz didn't open? Is it 11?
you did it. You
10
said
or
it.
11. It's 10 or 11. I
need to
think
get
it's
my stuff,
11.
Yeah, it opens at 10:30. So like they put like a little hint out.
Oh, they do.
In the morning. For
Gotcha.
The little small pieces out, and then they put the rest out later on. But
Gotcha.
Because y'all want that stuff, bro.
I saw it all. I saw the
hockey
hoodie. I
jersey.
saw the hockey jersey. I saw the fur coat. I saw all
That
the
hippie
stuff.
collection is crazy.
Yeah, it's great.
I want that bear T-shirt.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Really, really good.
Yeah,
I saw it all up close and personal this morning. It is great. He did it again. Hippie, you did it again. All right.
He said it's the fourth quarter, bro.
Let me get to the Memphis job. So I called around a bunch this morning. I've been a little surprised at the feedback on this. Like one of the things that I have talked to you guys about is that I am not going to make any grand pronouncements of, I know there's a lot of coaching hiring experts on the internet. Though they have covered these things for over 20 years, there's some guys that have been hired that I thought were going to be fantastic and stunk. There's some guys that I didn't even know that turned out to be great. As I've said many times, I vividly remember being on the air when it came across the wire that the University of Memphis has hired Mike Norvell, a human I had never seen, ever heard of. I'd never even heard that name in life.
Yeah.
And we're like on Wikipedia. Usually, like, you've heard of a guy, you know what I mean? Like, you heard a guy's name in passing at some point, right? So what's interesting to me is I don't think that there is a standard, this is the kind of guy you should hire. It worked out. Like, they hired 2 different coordinators. And then say whatever you want. If you don't like the ultimate success and you think that Ryan Silverfield should have been playing for conference championships and should have done better than he did, we can agree. Everything's relative, and a couple of those seasons could have been much, much better, including this one, than it was. He also never let the program slip back into mediocrity or non-national relevance, which I am appreciative of, right? It is viewed as a very good job. It would not be viewed as a very good job if Ryan Silverfield went 3-8, right? It would be viewed as a non-Power 5 job they're all hard now, right? You know what I'm saying? But he has now kept that as to where people view it like that. Like, some people just say, oh, well, it's one of the best non-Power 5 jobs. Like, well, it is because this guy won there. Yeah. And you're taking for granted that you just think anybody could win there. We don't know. Mm-hmm. We're about to find out. Yep. Right? Now, maybe the next guy. And it is an absolutely crucial hire. I don't think you can overstate how important it is, because it will determine the future of the University of Memphis athletics. I know that sounds overstated. It's not. Like, if it goes the wrong way, you are going to be an outside the party looking in forever. Yeah. If it goes one way, you might get into the party, right? That's the way this stuff, the next time expansion comes around, because you are one bad hire away from the thing getting run down, and then nobody even thinking about
Nobody
you,
cares.
Right? Nobody thinking about it.
Because your fan base is already kind of fringe anyway. They're already on the fringe level anyway. A bad hire can send them off the deep end.
Yes.
Because now the fans are already kind of in shambles right now, because USF hired Brian Hartline from Ohio State.
Right.
And he's a developer of talent, got hella NFL players. They're like, well, we got to make sure we land this hire too, because they got a good coach.
So when I called around, the name that kept coming up to me, but because yesterday I told you I was called around and nothing, just nothing. Nobody had heard anything. Nobody knew anything, whatever. Now, there are people that I respect that I've listened to in the past tell me about who would be a good hire or not. The name I heard the most was Huff.
Southern Miss?
Yes. That he would be a good fit, that he would be, he's on the young side, relates to players, would get talent, would get players. That if that's the kind of guy that at least some people look at and go, if that guy had the resources, because he's done it at Marshall and he has done it at Southern Miss, right? Yeah. Without the resources, if you gave that guy the pockets full of money to run around and go find you players, he's getting them. He was an associate head coach at Bama.
Yeah, he was.
With Saban, right?
They won the national. I think it's the year they won the national title. Yeah.
He was
Najee Harris, Mac Jones.
He's been on some interesting stats. Penn State.
Also, he was responsible, and when you read his bio, he was responsible for Saquon Barkley. Yeah. Like, he is one of those guys that gets players, right? Yeah. Like, he relates to players. Players want to play for him, right? So the idea is, hey, here's a guy that can go get players, and that's what you're going to need at Memphis, right? Like, you're going to be able to get high-level talent, because a guy like him with the pockets full of money, he's going to go get you good players, right? And then he proved to be able to win as a head coach. I mean, that's Southern Miss Day. You want to talk about a terrible job. They were 1-11.
Yeah.
What did he win? 7
and 5
this year.
Yeah.
7-5, 5-3 in the conference.
So, anyways, that's the name I heard the most when I called around, right? One person mentioned Tyson Helton to me, and that's obviously got like old ties, right? Because
Is he related to Clay Helton?
yeah, and he was here.
Yeah.
Tyson was our special teams guy.
Okay.
Back in the day, they were all under Tommy. Back in the day,
That's a real blast. In the past.
the Helton guys were right, and they're great. Their dad was great, Kim Helton, and the whole family's great. And he's done a good job at Western Kentucky, right? It's a Conference USA school, and they're never bad. Like, they haven't had, like, some kind of so one person mentioned Tyson Helton as a possibility, but the one 3 different times when today was so I will just tell you, today was way different than yesterday. So when I reached out to everybody yesterday, I got nothing. When I reached out to everybody this morning, I got huffed 3 times. I don't know if that means he's getting the job. I'm just saying, when I asked about the Memphis job, like, that seemed to be a name that was circulating around. I don't know if he's, and that Huff's name comes up for other jobs as well, right? So I don't know. And again, I can't speak to Charles Huff. I don't know, right? I wasn't locked in on Southern Miss football.
I brought him up a couple times this season.
Yeah, I brought him up at the beginning of the season because I had him against Mississippi State to start the year.
Yeah, because they had a nice
well, and you
run.
remember the Marshall thing.
Well, he took the quarter. He brought like that 10-3 Marshall team in. He took a ton of those guys, especially on offense, and brought them with him.
And Southern Miss had a nice little sandwich in the middle of the season where they got cracking a little bit.
So
quarterback's fun. Their quarterback, that little short Braxton Broyles.
Yeah. Huff has worked with. He was with James Franklin and them at Penn State.
Yeah.
And then he was with Saban and them at Alabama. And so, like, he's got, he's pretty well connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Amongst the good coaches. Again, I don't know if he's getting the job. I don't know if he's interviewed. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I know, which is his name came up 3 different times when I asked people this morning. And the first 2 days after Silverfield left, I wasn't getting anything back. Like, the people weren't talking about. Like, they're like, I don't really know what this guy's going to do. Like Ed Scott, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you on Tyson Helton, 56-36. His second season at Western Kentucky, they went 5-7, but the other years it's either 8 or 9 wins. All of them, it's 8 or 9.
And again, he probably still knows people here, right?
Yeah,
and
sure.
Like, I mean, he has it, and also, this is the way this works, right? Memphis gets their coach taken by Power 5 schools, and Memphis then can take Conference USA.
Yep. And
it's
Fun Belt
big bank
schools,
take little
Fun
bank.
Belt,
That's the world of
CUSA,
college
all
athletics
that,
right now, right? So the same way that these big schools are looking and they're going, where do I go and find my next coach? Hey, who's doing good on the next level, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like everything becomes a minor. Like it's single A, double A, triple A, the majors.
Yeah.
And that's the way it works right now, right? And so you're triple A. But you get to go take the double-A players, and you get to go take the double-A coaches. They want to move up to triple-A, and that's kind of where Memphis is right now.
Yep.
You're triple-A.
Exactly.
And sometimes, like, it was interesting. When I was talking to somebody this morning about the Charles Huff thing, I asked them, this is somebody, like, super involved in college football, and I said, you think Ryan can win at Arkansas? And they were like, it's a hard job. You know what I mean? And a lot of times what these guys, what you find is moving from like an awesome moving from like a non-power conference, that there's many that would say, if you can get Florida, if you can get, Penn State maybe even, right? Or one of these like big jobs where you've got all the infrastructure to be able to win, but like moving from those schools to like middle of the pack or lower tier big conference schools, it's not necessarily a much better job, right? Because their point to me was, who is Arkansas supposed to be better than? Like,
right.
you just tell me, who are they supposed to be? Not saying that you can't be, right? Ole Miss isn't supposed to be better than a lot of teams they were better than. this year. And you never know the way this stuff is going to ebb and flow.
Yeah.
But who are they supposed to be better than?
Mississippi State.
On a regular basis, right? Like consistently. Because, hell.
Mississippi State, Kentucky.
But and again, that might just be dated, right? We may have looked at it might be a dated thing. And in the end, it doesn't matter because Vanderbilt's going to win double-digit games and Ole Miss is going to be in the college football playoff. And so, yes, there are for sure advantages that come along with being at LSU or being at Alabama or being at Florida, some of these schools. But you also can win at these. You can be better than the other ones now from schools that we would have never in a million years expected could be better than the schools that they have proven to be better than, right? Schools are firing their coaches, and the guy at friggin' Vanderbilt is winning, he's going to win 11 games? Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. And he just flipped like the number one quarterback in the country.
Yeah, and he just flipped the number one quarterback in the country. Like, what planet am I on that is possible?
Yeah.
At Vanderbilt. Like, they are supposed to be worse than everybody. They're the worst.
That's why
they're supposed to be worse than Kentucky.
That's why when you named who was Arkansas supposed to be better than, I was like, I didn't say Vanderbilt because, Vandy.
I know.
They've got rich donors now, and they're in Nashville, which has a ton of corporate money. But
look, anything is possible. Kevin Garnett said that. The way he's been talking, bro, he might freaking come to senator at Arkansas.
I do feel like
he might be governor of Arkansas.
Governor, bro.
Yeah.
He flipped them.
Bro,
he did. He flipped the fan base. He did. No, he started watching Kirk Signetti clips.
Nah, bro.
That's what he did.
He's taking these aura photos.
We're going to win right now.
He is taking the aura
These aura photos in the locker room. The head hog.
He's
the king of this pose.
All
right
in.
now.
All in.
The head hog pose.
They're all in.
Hey, man, look, bro. Shout out Silverfield.
Yeah, Silverfield. So, and on the Memphis front, I hope they get somebody signed up sooner than later.
Yeah, because Memphis fans are in shambles because of what UCF did today.
Why?
USF. They're like, oh, that's a home run hire for USF. Memphis, you better get it right.
Well, we'll see how long it takes.
How do you know?
Exactly.
That's what we'll see.
He's from Ohio State, bro, and they talk about how his lineage of getting all these NFL receivers.
He's their play caller.
Yes. They're like, Memphis, you better get it right.
No. This is
when has Ohio State been bad?
Right. So
exactly.
No. This is
once upon a time, Major Applewhite got hired somewhere after he had worked under Saban.
I would say it's probably more of this. It's the fact that they moved quick, which was we had a list, we were ready for this, and we knew this was going to happen, and we were ready for it, and we had our list, and we went and got our guy. We'll see. Maybe Memphis does hire someone in the next day or two. Maybe Ed Scott was ready for this. You don't know if this did catch him by surprise.
And look,
you don't know.
North Texas hired the coach from West Virginia.
You think he got the call and he was like, "What?"
He's like,
I think it's possible.
No, it's been out there for a long time.
This has been probably a 2-week thing, bro.
Probably. Yeah. It clearly.
And you also don't know if you got turned down. You don't know.
You don't know. No, that's what I'm saying. We don't know.
And also, look. In this day and age, you're dealing with agents and all of this. And so
you're dealing with Jimmy Sexton, probably.
And they're all and with all of these jobs, it's all filling in holes.
Yeah.
Right? And try to find, especially if you got a million clients and you're feeling like, who's going to get this job? Who's going to get this job? Don't take that job because this job might come open. Look, we just went through it where Todd McShay said if Bama would have lost on Saturday night, Lane wants the Alabama job. It's like,
do you think it's possible Ed Scott called Jimmy Sexton? He was like, I'll call you back, Ed. I'm not done messing with Penn State real quick.
Crumble cookie stand up.
Crumble cookie don't play, bro.
Crumble cookie don't play.
They don't play, bro.
No.
They said that Buddy was in the running for the Penn State job. That's why it was kind of alarming a little bit. Hartline.
Oh, Brian Hartline?
Yeah. That's why I said it's kind
of. He was in the running for the Penn State job?
I'm just relaying the messages,
Was he
guys.
number 17 on their list?
Just
that's what they're down to at this point.
I'm just relaying the messages. By the way, we have a
guest.
That's why
they could do a lot worse than Brown.
I'm not telling you anything. I'm not here telling you, endorsing anybody in terms of that's the guy they should hire at the University of Memphis. Because as I've said in the past, they have hired people that I didn't even know, and it worked out just fine. I'm praying that that's their job. is to get that thing right. And in the absence of, if you asked me, would I take Dan Mullen, my answer was yes. Like, I don't know if you could get Dan Mullen, but if you could. Like, there's been no evidence to me that suggests that Dan Mullen is anything other than a good football coach. He got Mississippi State the #1 in the country.
Yeah.
He won at Florida, went to an SEC championship game. He had one down season and they ran him off. They've been worse since. And then he went and won 10 games immediately at UNLV, right? I don't know if you could get him, but like if you could get him.
Why would Dan Mullen not go to Penn State? Why would he not leave UNLV for Penn State if he could?
No. And I'm saying on the Memphis front, right?
Oh, yeah.
So on the Memphis front.
Yeah.
And then all those other names, like, as I said, the internet is filled with coaching hire experts.
Yes.
And then here's what happens. They hate it. Sometimes they love it. So everybody's so excited about Alex Golesh, right?
Yeah.
And everybody hated the Ryan Silverfield hire. He's already got the whole state turned.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Within 24 hours. So,
like,
again, in the absence of somebody that has a long track record of the team that I've watched a ton, I don't know enough about these guys. I don't know if Brian Hartline's going to be, if he's got the goods to be a great head coach. And I don't know if Charles Huff can be a great head coach at Memphis. I don't know if, like, in the absence of, like, somebody like Dan Mullen, I know what that is, bro. I know what that is.
Yeah, I know what, you know what you're getting.
I know what that is.
Yeah.
I've watched his teams.
Yeah.
I saw what he did. I know he's good. And look, we live in a day and age where nobody thinks anybody is good.
Right.
At any time.
And all of a sudden, Brian Hartline is like,
yeah, we've never seen Brian Hartline coach a game, so we don't.
Right?
Yeah, we have no
like
idea.
I watched last night. I don't know if this Pete Golding is head coaching material.
No idea.
I'd say this: he don't look like any other head coach.
No, he doesn't.
You see him.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He don't talk like one either.
No, it looked like he could just walk straight into the frat party.
Yes.
And just do a kick
He's got the beard and he's got the frizzy hair. And it just doesn't look.
He looks like someone you see at Silky's on a Saturday night. Like, absolutely.
Yes,
Pete Golding.
He looks like the kind of guy that walks by our post game and goes, "What's wrong with Jaren?"
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, 100%. Oh, yes,
He shows
bro.
up to the golf course hungover, and he's going to drink another 12 pack.
On the honeys at Silky's on
yeah,
Saturday
he's absolutely at Silky's.
But maybe he is.
Maybe he's an Ole Miss football coach.
I will say this. Generally, coaches have they're clean cut. Generally. Yes.
I'm trying to think of one that's not.
It's not an end-all be-all.
I mean, Bill
But
Belichick. Bill Belichick
he got
is
the wild
like,
hair, bro. Bill Belichick look homeless, bro.
Yeah, Bill Belichick
He look
is.
homeless.
I said generally.
Yeah, but
It's
he's
not
like
an
the
end-all
greatest
be-all.
all time.
Yeah, bro. He look
It's
homeless.
not an end-all
Yeah.
be-all. Wait, he's got a bad chick. Give Bill his credit,
he does
bro.
have a lot of money on.
He's
too.
going winning 4 games in North Carolina.
She needs to eat
He's got like a
sandwich or
23-year-old. Oh, you're gonna criticize. You know what? You sound like these fat A's on the
What?
fat A's on the internet that like see a picture of Sydney Sweet and they're like, not for me. Like,
Oh,
shut
yeah,
up.
no.
Yeah, get the out of here.
No.
She can lose a few.
Yeah,
like,
no,
what?
get out of here, bro.
I know it's Photoshop. Like, that's who you sound like.
That's
Yeah,
fine
you're
if that's what I sound
criticizing
like.
some hot chick.
The virgins on the
Shut
internet.
up.
I'm just saying.
Shut up.
Dude,
Who are you to judge? You know what? We would zoom in on your picture. It's like the people that say, Devin, enough with the backwards jerseys, whatever, and you zoom in, it'll be like some cockeyed idiot. It'll be like,
I will gladly give her.
this is the guy criticizing me?
I will gladly give her some of this Jelly Belly here.
God.
This Jelly
Jordan
Belly is
Hudson.
crazy.
She can, yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, you ain't lying, bro. This do be the people that be on my head, bro.
Yes.
The dudes that be got the T-Mac. Talking about me, bro. Going on somewhere. By the way, you have a guest here.
They say nobody that ever is doing better than you criticizes you.
This is true.
They say. All right. Master P is going to join us in studio. We'll be back into this. Chris Vernon.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Calling all collectors! Topps NBA basketball trading cards are back. It's available in the Grizzlies Den by Fanatics and online at Topps.com. Rip into bold color parallels, electric inserts, relics, and autographed cards from today's biggest stars and the next-gen talent. Look out for rookie cards of Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper, plus Grizzlies favorites John Morant, Jalen Wells, and so many more. You don't want to miss this drop. Grab your set before it's gone.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
Jeff Dunham. You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other?
Well, you're half of it.
I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Southland Casino Hotel is helping you navigate to Santa. Win your share of over $550,000 in free play and a brand new Lincoln. Here Comes Santa takes flight on Saturday, November 1st, when you can begin earning entries. And don't forget the grand finale drawings on Saturday, November 29th and Saturday, December 27th to win a share of over $40,000 in free play or a brand new Lincoln. Win big during Here Comes Santa, only at Southland Casino Hotel.
Own the 2025-26 Grizzly season with the 10-game Flex Pack, the ultimate way to catch all the action on your terms. Choose your favorite matchups from intense rivalries to weekend thrillers and customize your pack to fit your schedule. With 10 games to pick, you'll never miss the moments that matter most. Visit Grizzlies.com/packs today to build your perfect ticket pack and cheer on the Grizzlies your way. It's your team, your season, and your schedule. So don't miss out.
Grizz Nation, Friday night just got a whole lot better. Introducing Buckets and Brews, the ultimate way to tip off your weekend. Every Friday this season, grab a terrace-level ticket to the Grizz game and 2 12-ounce Miller Lights for just $55. Get great seats, cold brews, and Grizzlies basketball. It's everything you need to start your weekend off right. So get the deal that's too cold to hold. Go to Grizzlies.com/Friday to lock in your tickets today.
NBA released its new All-Star format. It's USA versus the world, which sounds a little scary for USA.
You very clearly aren't proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I'll get a triple-double from LeBron and a big-time 3 from Steph Curry, and I'll gladly stand up.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Just be cool. Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrate
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show, and I could not be more excited. The president of basketball operations for the New Orleans Privateers is here in studio with us. Look at Master P.
Legend.
Legend.
Yes.
Hey, shut up. Man. Hey, like I said, I said this before the break. Y'all won the verses. Just letting you know that off the dribble, y'all won the verses. It was a landslide. Just want to let y'all know.
We're not saying that just because you're here either.
It was a celebration for New Orleans, though.
Yeah, but you know.
There's a winner and a loser.
There's a winner and a loser.
Okay. All right, we got to get to this. How did this happen? How are you the president of basketball operations after all you have done, right, in the music world, in the entertainment world, in the fashion world? Yeah. You got potato chips, you got philanthropy, you got what? And then noodles. It pops up, hey, he's going to run a basketball program. I'm like, are you serious?
You know what? I just got to give all glory to God, man. Without God, I wouldn't be able to do this, and I've been on this journey. Basketball changed my life, saved my life, and I grew up in New Orleans, and it's all about helping the next generation. It's bigger than basketball. It's about education, too, so don't be afraid to grow up, and I tell people all the time, like, I think that's where I'm at in my life. So God has led me on this amazing journey, and I'm taking advantage of it. Not only I'm the president of basketball operations, but I'm also the assistant coach, so I'm preparing in the future to be a head coach one day.
Hold on now.
Yeah.
So wait, how did this happen? Did somebody come to you? Were you out at dinner and then said, hey, I'd run a basketball? Like, how?
So you know Tim Floyd, he's probably had the best program at the University of New Orleans, and last year the program was just in horrible shape. And Tim Floyd called me, and we talked, and he know what I do in basketball, all the players that I done put into the NBA. And my son now at the University of Houston, which I got to play him December 13th.
That scouting report better be good, Dad.
So, you know, it's just that basketball changed my life and saved my life, and I want to help the kids in New Orleans to get an opportunity to do something bigger. And, you know, people talk about basketball now. It's a business in college. And so a lot of these coaches always talk about character and building character. I'm like, no, this is a business. We're going to help build characters with these kids, but we're also going to prepare them to when they get this money, what to do with it, how to take care of it, how to take care of their families. Because that's what I'm an inner city kid that grew up in New Orleans that didn't have nothing. And imagine, they gave me like $400 a month when I was in college. Now these kids able to make millions of dollars. It's like, but who are preparing them to be able to do something with that without crashing out? Because a lot of these kids are crashing out once they get to this level. Then they don't even want to play basketball no more. And this is a way that these kids could take care of their families in college.
So Tim calls you, and then how does it go from conversation to becoming the president of basketball ops at New Orleans?
You know, first I told Tim like maybe 2 years ago that I want to be in basketball, whether it's college or the NBA. I want to be in this because I love doing this. I mean, I took DeMar DeRozan and them, I took them fishing. I understand how to actually deal with, you know, kids that's in the basketball world and how to help them take their game to the next level.
I remember the P. Miller Ballers back in the day. The P. Miller Balls had the little TV show.
They won national championships.
So when I played basketball, my coach saved my life, Moon Jones, which I was telling you guys about. I played with Jaren Jackson, Dad, and we won it with the New Orleans Spartans. So I've been in this a long time, basketball. So I have a lot of history.
You and Jaren's dad being teammates growing up is crazy. Was anybody else on that team that we would know?
Liddell Echols played in the NBA.
Yeah.
Dwayne Bryan ended up playing with Georgetown. So, I mean,
had players.
Robert Pack.
Wow.
Yeah.
Robert in the dunk contest.
Yeah. Denver Nuggets.
Yes.
Yeah. That's crazy. All right, so anyways, you end up, this coach has a profound impact on you.
Yes. I was the last person they picked up. I was probably the poorest kid on the team, but I played hard defense and I could shoot the basketball.
Floyd knows you. You've expressed to Floyd, hey, man, I really want to do this basketball thing for real.
Yeah.
And so then how does it get to the point where you end up at New Orleans?
He called me like about a year later because we didn't talk no more. He said, man, I got something for you. I said, what? He said, man, come take over this program at the University of New Orleans. And I'm like,
You're like, yo, I did everything. I've done everything, but I ain't never done that before.
And you know, think about it, right? New Orleans is a Division I basketball program. And so I looked at them like, man, we got an incredible atmosphere. We're on the lakefront in New Orleans. We got a 10,000-seat arena. But everything was going downhill. Like
Nobody knows about it.
Nobody knows about it. Nobody was caring about coming there.
Right.
And I'm like, man, how can I do this and get some players there and revamp these facilities and to get the donors to want to be a part of this? So, you know, that's been a struggle, like really to get these donors to buy in. And then, I mean, look how God worked. Our first game, we played TCU, which is one of the biggest teams in the country. Right now, I just seen TCU beat Florida, top 10 team in the country, and they beat Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
And we beat TCU. And the whole right, you know, I started out. I had my slingshot, David and Goliath. so
Yeah.
I got to put my slingshot out tonight too, man. We playing Memphis tonight. And
but you got that first win. Did people start answering your phone calls after that?
Oh yeah, everybody started answering the phone calls.
Okay.
That's all it took. That's all it took.
And then we came back in New Orleans. We the best team in New Orleans. Now we beat Tulane. We beat them by I think we beat Tulane by 20.
Wow.
Yeah, they did BTA Tulane, bro.
Where'd you find this first group of players, and what are you selling? You know what I mean? When you first come in, you're trying to find good enough players, right? I want to be able to win basketball games.
The first thing I did, I got a point guard and I got a center. I went to, this kid was at Wake Forest, and he wasn't getting the right time, and I think that this kid is a monster. And I was able to get him from Wake Forest.
Point guard?
No, the center.
Oh, the center.
Yep, and then I went to Southeastern and was able to get the top point guard in our conference.
Well, are you going when you go? Do they know Master P when you come in these living rooms when you're talking to families and players? Do they know Master P?
Well, I mean, I think the parents know who I am, but I don't go at it about like me being Master P. It's like I want these parents to know that I'm invested into these kids' careers. And that's the difference, because, you know, you get a lot of these coaches, everything that's going on, coaches coming and going, and I want parents to know that this is a business. But I'm looking at this from every year. I'm not looking at this from a 10-year standpoint. I'm saying, let's look at this from this year. This year, I'm going to be here. This is what I'm going to be able to do for your kid. This is how we're going to prepare them. This is how we're going to take the money that he get, and we're going to put it in an LLC or a corporation. We're going to make sure that we take care of these kids. And I think a lot of these coaches are not doing that because all they're talking about is building character. And I'm like, no, you can't just build character no more. These families are poor families, and they want to know how you're going to help us now. And my thing is I'm good at that. I grew up with my grandparents, and I know how to problem solve. So I'm like, we ain't had nothing. So I'm dealing with parents that most of these parents don't have nothing.
Well, and the fascinating thing about that, you know, is the financial literacy side of it, right?
Yes.
And someone, there was millions and millions and millions of dollars thrown in your pocket before you knew what to do with it, right?
Yes.
And so you lived it.
Yes.
And so then you have to learn, you don't have to make the mistakes that I made, because I remember I've talked to you in the past where it's like, I made foolish decisions. I blew money. I blew my money on cars and houses and all that kind of stuff.
And I'm not going to let these kids do that.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful that God has spared my life and changed my life to where I can actually show them my mistakes, show them the good things that I've done. And I really have love and passion for these kids that is investing their time into me. As president of basketball operations, say, I want to come play for you, Mr. Miller. I want to come play for you, Coach P, and show me how to better myself. But I'm telling them the first thing is education. So wisdom is the most important thing. So when they get with me, I'm saying, you have to go to school. You have to be able to think, because after this is life after basketball. What if you don't get this next year? So I'm telling them this is a short thing. Like, this is a year contract. Every year you got to go back and renegotiate. I'm not telling kids, oh, hey, you're going to be here for 4 years and this going to happen. I'm saying, because people are constantly trying to recruit to get better. And I think parents, they love that I'm honest about this. And what can I do for your kid? If you want to come here with me, am I the guy to make your kid better this year? And I think that's the difference. I think a lot of these coaches is not being honest with the parents. So this is really a year contract.
Also, you get to truly say, I'm doing this because I love doing this. Like the same way, and we love that about Penny here, right?
Yeah.
Penny Hardaway does not need the money.
No, I do it because I love it.
He's doing it because he loves basketball and he loves the city and he loves the program and he wants to be a head coach, right?
Yes,
and that's what he wants to. But if he just wanted to sit on a pile of money, he could sit on a pile of money and play golf every day.
Look, man, you and sold noodles, chips, everything. You good, man. You straight. You've been in the NBA. You good.
So that is the question.
So people don't realize, even like you said with the NBA, people don't know. I'm going to put a documentary out because people don't really know what I've been through to get to the NBA. I went to the CBA. I know right now you see like the G League, but I went through the CBA. I went the long route. So I didn't just pop up in the NBA. And I think a lot of these kids think, oh, Master P just popped up and he was in the NBA. Nobody know that I really, because you didn't have social media.
Please explain to us what the CBA was like.
The CBA was...
There's nobody around that can tell you anymore. Nobody talks about it.
So go look at Earl Barkins. Go look. I'm just saying, there's a lot of guys that come through that CBA, and that's, to me, that's the toughest place to be. I played with Tony Harris. I played with some of the toughest guys that you want to know in basketball, but the CBA was real. And like we had to fly these little planes, going in these little cities. I mean, it was crazy. I played in Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah, that's where I played at. Like, think about it, right?
Well, they have a G League team now, the Mad Ants, right?
Okay. Well, they moved, but yeah, they had
so,
one.
But think about this, y'all, right? So you get like 10 days. So people don't know that. I've been on a bunch of other NBA teams, so people really don't know that. So if you do good, then they'll call you up for a 10-day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I done been to Dallas. I done been to a bunch of places for 10 days. Like people don't know. So my whole thing was, if you could shoot the ball and you could play defense, teams are gonna come after you and want you, right?
That has not changed.
Nah, that didn't change. But think about this, right? I think a lot of people that don't realize what I done in that time, they don't know, like, this man really been through the process to get there.
Yeah.
And if I couldn't play basketball, think about it. You think anybody would have wanted me back then to beat them out? It don't make no sense.
Right.
Like you was a platinum rapper making hits. Like,
you had a music career going on simultaneously.
Yes. And so think about it. I had to do it the hard way. Like nobody gave me nothing. And that's what I teach my son. My son at Houston, he went to the University of Houston because I like what Kelvin Sampson stands for and what he's about as a head coach. And so, like, I've never wanted nobody to give me nothing in basketball. I earned everything. Like, to score punts in an NBA game, that's the hardest thing to do. And to get to the basket, people say, you know, when I played with Jaren Jackson his dad, right? When I played with him, right, like, nobody knew who Master P was. I was just Percy Miller. I played with Avery Johnson. Nobody knew me as Master P. They knew me as Percy Miller. And I've never been in the NBA with a Master P jersey on the back. Go look at it, right?
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's got the Miller on the back, the 17.
So I didn't do this as a gimmick. Like, I love the sport. I paid the way to get to where I'm at. And to get to that highest level, man, it's a journey.
Yep.
So you have to put the work in. And I want kids to know that you have to love what you do. And that's what I teach the kids that I have on my team, is like, you have to work hard. What are you doing this for? What is your why? And that's what I ask every parent. When your kid come here to play for me, he have to know what his why is. Because my why is what got me to where I'm at. My why is what got me to where I'm at in life. Knowing that, hey, I got a bunch of people depending on me. I got to get up and go to work. I got to do my job.
Yeah. How much have kids changed from the time that you had the AAU teams, the DeRozans of the world, and all of these outstanding NBA players? So you've been involved in preps basketball for over 20 years, and obviously even longer than that with your own basketball career. Now when you're out talking to kids, recruiting kids, how do you think kids have changed from even, a decade ago or 2 decades ago?
Well, you can see now, I coach Jalen Suggs. And look, he's just a tough guy.
Right.
Chet. So it's like watching these guys' careers, seeing where they come from, and seeing it's the why. And I think that hasn't changed. Go look at the guys that are successful. It's the why that hasn't changed. Now the guys that just caught up into the social media and just want to put up highlights and stuff like that, yeah, it's going to be tough for them. But the guys with a real why, it hasn't changed.
What do you want to hear from a kid?
I want to hear they why.
What's the proper answer in your mind?
Well, think about it. Like, I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this because I want to make a change in my family life. I want to help my mom. I want to help my family. We going through this, and I want to be able to change something. And so that's what it always been about me. It's like that's what makes me go hard with everything I do, because I want to change something. And if you don't want to change nothing, then you're not going to really love what you're doing. So think about it, because once you get all that money, you're going to be like, I got the money now. I'm not going to go lay down. I'm cool. So think about it. We're experiencing that right now in the NBA and even in college. Like, think about it. Some of those guys got so much money to where they don't even care about playing. But look at some of the guys that really love the game. So I want to know that you love this game and you have a why. And then that's going to tell me a lot.
Because you have an awareness. I mean, there's high school kids with Lamborghinis.
Yes.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Literally,
and then
Lamborghinis.
they fall off. And then they fall off, and you try to figure out where they now. You're like, they didn't have a why. The first thing, all they wanted was that money. Mm-hmm. And then they don't know what to do with it. And then when they lose it, and now you're looking and trying to figure out what happened to that kid.
Yeah.
So, like, you got the money too fast, and you didn't know what to do with it, and you had the wrong team behind you. And so that's my thing, is putting the right team behind the people that I have in my life and say, you know what, put the right structure behind you, and you're going to be okay.
How much different is it guiding someone that asks you questions about basketball versus asking you questions about the music industry?
So I know you got some players that be like, hey, yo, coach.
Right?
I'm trying I got a mixtape over here, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get
How much difference is the guidance in that?
Yeah, what do they say? Every rapper wants to be an athlete. Every athlete wants to be a rapper.
And you were both.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I said earlier, but it's about what you really love. So basketball was my first love, and that's what people don't realize. Basketball changed my life, and it saved my life. So I was just good into the music. And so I was able to do. So once you get to the level where you want to go at, then you can do other things. But if you're trying to do 10 things at one time, you won't win. But it's almost like a guy that makes a lot of money. One of these business guys out here make a lot of money, right? Then they want to diversify their portfolio and to get into something else. But I always tell people, get into something that you truly love. And so that's the difference. So it worked for me, because with me being with the basketball, and then I got hurt. So then I got into the music and got big with the music, and then I was able to get back into the basketball as I was able to get well and get back to the best physical shape that I could be in. And so when you go back and look at me playing basketball from the CBA to all these different levels that I played in, all these summer leagues that I played in, right, you can look at my physical shape. And that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people want to do this, but they really don't want to go through that pain. They don't want to understand the consistency and the dedication that it's going to take to be successful. And so I think that's the change, because this is not for everybody. This is a physical sport. You can't cheat this. I tell people all the time, this is bigger than basketball. This is the game of life. You can't cheat this, because you have to put the work in. This is not something like I can say, hey, okay, music, you can just go write a song and get on the mic. And if you're playing basketball, you're going to have to physically put the work in. So it's two different things. Are you really ready to put your body through that? And a lot of people not.
And a lot of that, though, has not changed. The sports thing and the basic tenets of being an awesome athlete, that hasn't changed. The music thing has, though, changed a great deal with the internet and with record labels and with everything else, right? Like it's almost like, so, you know, you will relate to this. We now do this through a podcast, we video stream it, the whole thing. We were radio guys for so many years, and it's like you can't do radio. And so
now people want to see you.
But when kids come to me, I can't tell them the way I did it, because it's not relevant anymore. And I almost feel that's true when it is true when it comes to basketball with you. It is not true with music, right? At all.
Because I sold music out the trunk of my car. Like it's no more physical products no more. So you don't need that. A lot of these guys will blow up and go viral. The next thing you know, they're able to chase their dreams and their goals, and they're overnight success. And I tell people the difference is, right, but you haven't touched the fans. I'm talking about literally touched them. So that was the difference. That's why
you were literally handing them your
like
CD.
You knew their name, you knew their
And so I think that's why I was able to sell 100 million records. And even like you said,
100 million?
Oh, that's a lot of records, Pete.
Yeah, and
That's
so
with
when you look at verses, right?
Who
like
are you, the
said,
Backstreet Boys?
So when you look at verses, right, our fans and the fans want to see me now, come on tour, and I gotta wait till after basketball season. But I mean, it's a lot of cities that want to see me come, but I've never even performed overseas.
Ever?
No, this will be my first time doing a tour. Doing the whole run. I told you I sold 100 million records. I never went overseas.
Oh yeah, we need the overseas No Limit tour for sure.
Oh wow.
I never.
That's crazy.
And I told Snoop about this about
Why?
2 weeks ago. It's just I ain't had the time.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And so
crazy.
This would be the first year that I'll be able to touch my fans overseas.
You got the whole tour scheduled already?
Yeah, most of it.
Well, hopefully, is Memphis on there?
So you know what? Like, to be honest with you,
We got to get on there.
I've been talking to my team to say, what cities that I'm gonna come in the U.S. when I come back.
Yeah.
I'm just been asking my fans where y'all want me to come at. And they was like, man, we want you to come everywhere. I'm like, hold up, I can't come everywhere. I'm the president of basketball operations, so I only got like a short window.
Yep.
Once the NCAA tournament over with, then I'm gonna go out, and then I got to come back and do what I got to do in basketball.
Has this job that you've got now been what you thought it was going to be?
It's been crazy.
Oh, it has?
It's been crazy because you have so many different egos, and so you got to deal with that. And not just in our team, I'm just saying outside in the campus and everything. So I salute Penny, these guys that are doing this, that don't have to do this. Man, this is tough, especially with.
Does it still make it? Do you still want to coach after you've realized what it's like?
But you know what I think when I look at my team, it makes me want to go out and go hard for them and get them the things that they deserve and that they need. And also, we have a great head coach that we all are learning from. Stacey Hollowell that's doing an incredible job, and we got some great assistant coaches. And so our group is like it's family over everything. We built a brotherhood, and I think that's what makes me get up and want to go do this and just keep going. And then every time I sit in a family house and I smile knowing that, man, that kid could be me. He could be the next person that'll be successful, that'll change their family. It's bigger than basketball. So when I sit down, I'm thinking that kid is gonna change this family. This family is not where they want to be at right now. But if that kid keep his head on right, he is gonna change that family life.
Do you find it hard to have like real conversations like you would have as an elder statesman that understands all of this when the parents are treating you like a music superstar and they, you know what I mean? Like they got
the ice cream man tasting the crib.
It is different than another guy walking into a kid's living room because inevitably there's going to be a lot of these parents that are like, oh my God, Master P is in our living room.
Yeah, but I also think too that these parents have realized that they got to make a decision for their kids' future. So I think they put that to the side and say, look, I want the best person that's going to represent my son. And if P wasn't doing music, he would be the best person. And that's what I said. How do I add value in your kid's life? And if you see that I add value in your kid's life, then let's do this. But if you don't, then I'm not going to stop you from finding that other situation that you can, that's going to add value in your son's life. If somebody can add more value than me, then you need to be there. Right. And that's what I tell the parents. So it's not just about a Master P thing. Like I said, this is my life. I lived this. Basketball changed my life. I grew up in a project shooting with no lights. That's how so I learned how to shoot the three-pointer with no lights. And so you got to love this, and I think I'm not going to stop a parent from going. If your kid can make millions of dollars with another college, and I can't do that for them, I'm going to let you go and get that done. But if I could prepare you, I feel like I'm the Division I university that could get your son to where he want to go at, and he could get seen. So playing for me, you're going to get seen, and you're going to make the money that you need to get. But then next year, if you got to go make $2-3 million from one of these other colleges, I'm going to let you go. if your son come in here and put the work in. So I feel like I have the best developing system right now to prepare.
What's the most the kids had the guts to ask you for?
I mean, to be honest with you, like once we do the NIL, because I don't do that, right? So they go and do what they got to do with the NIL program, and once they get that done, and then I come into.
Oh, you don't have to deal with it.
No, I don't have to. I don't want to deal with that because think about it. No, the good thing about it is, right, you can look and see where the kid worked now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the good thing about. So they got all these charts now. That's one thing about the internet. So the analytics, we got the analytics. So you can't come and say, "Hey, P, I want $4 million. You only work $40,000." Like that is not about to happen.
So hey, do you get out there? I know. Do you get out there and hoop a little bit?
I get tried every now and then. Coach, you ain't used to shoot that good. I'm like, all right, come on, let's go, put it up.
Can you still hoop?
That's what I do. I mean, I can't jump. I can't dunk like I used to.
Yeah.
But the three never gonna go nowhere. It's like riding a bike.
Hey, when you did VERZUZ, right?
Yeah.
When was the last time you had performed?
Man, to be honest with you, because I've been on a roll with the team.
Speaking of riding a bike, right? Like,
I ain't performing in a while because we've been on a roll. Like with this team right now, I know we playing Penny tonight, but we've been on a roll for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So think about it. We got to go play all these games.
Yeah,
like,
your schedule is pretty rough.
We have the toughest schedule in college basketball.
Y'all
so think about it. Like we're not running from smoke.
When I looked at it, it was loaded.
Most people like, nah, we're not doing that.
No.
Like,
Penny does it. Penny does. To his credit, because of the conference, he schedules out in non-conference a lot. Yeah, man, you guys.
y'all got some.
You've gone Fresno, Mississippi State, Texas Tech back to back to back, and you've already played LSU.
California, Texas, Mississippi. Now y'all in Memphis.
But that's gonna make us so much better for the conference. It's like, you know what? We don't care how we look for November. We're looking at how we're gonna look for March, and that's what this is about with us. To be able to be prepared for that conference tournament, to be able to get to where we want to go at. And so that's the thing that we're doing right now. It's all about preparation. So we're the university that we're going to play whoever. We don't care who you is, number 1, number 2, 10, 15, whatever. We want to know where we at so we can prepare our guys for the conference.
Yeah.
And so that's what this is about.
Did you have any prior relationship with this school?
You know
Before you got this gig?
So I went to this school for summer school when I was in college, and I also worked at this school as a young kid on the campus.
Oh, so you did know it.
Yeah,
you had an awareness of this
When
school.
Tim Floyd was the coach, this was one of the top schools in the country. Like, these guys was doing real well. They had to be in the top 25 at least 2 years when Tim Floyd was it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Y'all got to get it back cracking, man.
That's what we doing now. So we definitely going to get there. Like I said, we got to let God do what he do. It's like David versus Goliath.
Yeah.
So, and I'm bringing the slingshots out. So we're gonna catch a couple of these giants.
Hey, did what was your players' review of the music performance?
It was all like, Coach, you did that. So it was like,
They liked it.
They were hyped.
They liked it.
Wait, the thing is, were they familiar with the records? Because y'all did a whole set list, and I guarantee some of those like 21, 20-year-olds, they might not have been tapped in.
Now the thing about it, right? Like, they still play our music so much, and I think that a lot of the youngsters really into our music. And then we even built new fans after this. But, they know me for basketball, and I think
when was the last time you had seen all those people? Was it like the most unbelievable family reunion? Because it's been so many years, right?
Yeah,
to get all those people in the same place at the same time when everybody's gone their separate ways.
And I just want to say, too, shout out to Young Bleed and his family, man. We lost Young Bleed doing that, which how you do that there, like probably one of the biggest records we ever put out. And may he rest in peace, man. But just like you're saying, that's why I think this tour is going to be so important, man. Everybody's getting older. You don't know when you're going to ever see all these guys again. I think that's what the fans want. The fans like, man, y'all come out. And I told them there's going to be one more time for the streets to where we could actually get everybody out there and everybody across the world wearing camo. So it's gonna be like a masquerade.
Look what I'm wearing.
See what I'm saying?
Come on,
Tanks, the
See what
whole
I'm saying?
thing.
And so it's gonna be almost like a masquerade party. Like you gotta have camo when you come on to this concert.
Hey, we need you to bring back the jerseys too, because I don't know if you know this, but
Oh, the jerseys.
on NBA 2K,
Yes.
you can get the no limit jerseys.
Yes.
My 2K, my players wearing a no limit jersey right
Yeah.
now.
That's
So
amazing.
look, it's making a comeback.
Yeah,
man.
no, we is, man. I just want to tell everybody out there, like, you know, help us through this journey, because like a lot of these teams, like college teams, which they got all these big NIL deals. You know, if you want to make a difference, go to bigblueuno.com and help us make a difference, because there's a lot of things that we still have to get for
I'm
this
gonna buy all
university.
these guys. We're gonna all get some gear for
want-
sure.
we want some
We'll,
gear.
we'll rep, we'll
We'll
rep
all
it. I
get
love
gear.
the story.
Yeah,
I love the
yeah.
fact that you have absolutely, in all fairness, no reason
Yeah.
to do what you're doing except that you truly love basketball
Yes.
and you truly care. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be doing
Nah,
this.
it's all about making a difference, man. And I think that, you know,
Especially with the noodle business, you really
Yeah.
have no. he told me about noodles the other day. I said noodles.
I will never forget. It was a time period where I saw the noodles, I saw the chips.
Yeah.
What all did you have your hand in at that time? It was the noodles, the chips. You had everything.
I mean, man, I got a lot, man. The clothing,
Yeah.
tennis shoes. But, you know, I think that I tell people it's not about how much you make, it's about what you do with what you have. And that's what I love about the McKinsey lady that's constantly just giving back. That was Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. I mean, look at the things that she do. Like, I want to just keep going to get to a situation to where I could constantly just keep giving back to people and making a
That's where I
difference.
first met you, was you giving back here, doing the philanthropy in Memphis back in the day.
Yeah, so remember I did the toy drive with Penny and Percy T and then we even had the celebrity basketball game.
Yep.
So, you know, like me and Penny go a long way, but like I said, like I just love what this lady is doing. So my thing is being able to keep going at the level that I could do and give back and hopefully tie into with people like that. Like that's truly just, I love that what she's doing for the black universities. Like, because nobody care about them. They don't have a lot of the things that they need. A lot of these big universities, they got $20, $30, $40 million budgets. My school had a $250,000 budget for basketball.
Sheesh.
And we beaten big teams. So imagine if we had those type of budgets, what we could do in the facilities. I mean, see, LSU spent $30 million on a recovery room. Like, they got all these different coaches and nutritionist people and recovery teams. Like, think about it. We're doing this and we beating these top universities without that. So imagine once we get to a point where we have a little of those things. So we're a Division I basketball program, but we don't have a football program. A lot of these schools got big-time football programs, and that's where the money's at. So I'm just saying to have people that you could actually make a difference with. So my thing is grouping up with more people.
How hard is it to change the mindset? Right? Hey, we've always done it this way, and this is the way it's going to be, right? Like, there have been other guys, especially like we've seen professional athletes that have gone back to schools, and they'll be like, they don't want to dream big, right? They think that they're happy being what they are, right?
Yeah.
So how hard is it to like walk in and say, no, this can be much
And
bigger,
that's
much
what
better?
that's what I said about the fighting for it and me getting in there every day and fighting for, you know what, I want better for our school, for our program. And so I have to get in there and go fight for it because nobody else will. Because to me, sometimes you get to a point in life to where you're comfortable. And you can't get comfortable. It's about being uncomfortable. And it's also about having these conversations in love, even with the universities, with the presidents, with the ADs, saying, look, for us to change, we got to think outside the box. We got to invest money back into the program that is making the money for the school, which is the basketball program at my school. And so if you want us to be successful, because think about it, we could have won a lot of those games. We lost to Mississippi State by 2 points or something like that. Like, we could have beat them, but we had to get off
OT.
in overtime. We had to get off the plane 2 hours and just go and play because we don't have the funding that a lot of these major schools have. And so imagine once we get to that level, we're going to be dangerous because I got hungry kids that want it. Like, I got real dogs, and you guys are going to see that tonight. And Penny is my friend. But tonight, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose.
I'll be there. So
look what happened, right? I'm at the hotel, and like the people like, P, we love you, but y'all know y'all gonna lose in that. I'm like, really? Like, I'm like, wow, like we just going there? That's how y'all do it in Memphis? I'm like,
you should know, man.
We need wins.
Yeah.
We just hadn't started off great for us.
I'm coming with a slingshot, though.
I'll be there tonight, man.
Yeah, and it's going to be good, though. It's going to be good for the city. It's going to be good for the culture. It's going to be good for,
it's awesome.
All jokes aside, for me and Penny, that two people that care about the community. Like, Penny actually care about these kids. He care about the community and the culture, and I do. And so I've been giving back to this city for over 25 years. Like, I've been some of the worst places making a difference out here. And I love the kids in here because these kids are special. Like, the things that are happening here in these communities is not these kids, it's the grown-ups. And so I'm like, man, no, my thing is investing into the youth, the younger people. And that's what I've been doing for 25 years here. So I just love it.
Hey, man,
We love it, man. We love it. We love it.
Platinum rapper, NBA player, philanthropic.
Yeah,
GOAT.
we might have to set aside our love for New Orleans basketball tonight.
Yeah.
But from here on,
we're
rolling with New Orleans after this. You got fans in us here.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Enjoy your time in Memphis.
We gonna need it, man. I told y'all, man, it's like David versus Goliath every night. Every night, dog. We going against the big
You can't use that speech every night.
It is. It is. It's the truth. Like, when we come in there, they're not expecting us to win. They're not expecting us to beat.
That's fair.
To beat nobody. Let's be real.
Yeah,
No, you can make fan base after fan base mad.
Nobody's expecting us to win. And when we win, it's like, man, it's a big celebration. It's a party because they are not. That's what I teach.
They didn't give
my
you a
players.
chance.
Yeah, they didn't get. Like, when you look at it and say, oh well, New Orleans is gonna lose tonight. New Orleans. Is y'all serious? Okay.
I cannot imagine what your locker room was like after you beat Tulane by 22.
No, for real, because that's like
that's
like the crib.
Because that's the crib.
That's
city.
the biggest. That was the biggest team in New Orleans in college basketball till we came. So, and they got all the bells and whistles. Think about it. They got all the bells and whistles. They got all the money.
Yep.
I mean, the technology that they have over there, man. Somebody said, P, they was watching your mouth and seeing what you said. They got all these different boards, and I'm like,
oh yeah, see.
Well, we gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to realize I started out the trunk of my car, and nobody believed in me, and we're gonna take over this college basketball. So let's wait till March.
I love
it. Y'all can't judge us by right now.
Yeah.
But when it comes to March, I think that we're gonna be a much better team.
I'm excited to see the team play tonight.
I'm with it tonight. I'm with it tonight, man.
We're humble and hungry.
Yeah, that's.
But we do have a slingshot every now and then.
Hey, I want to let you know that our guy CJ Hurt wants to let you know that he has a no limit tattoo on his ribs that he wants you to see.
No.
A tank tattoo. He has a no limit tank tattoo on his ribs.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still here, but he wants you to see it.
That's amazing.
He wants you to see it.
That's
Appreciate
incredible.
that.
All right, we're going to do that as soon as we get done here. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Appreciate you coming in. Master P, there he is. New Orleans basketball. Check him out tonight at FedEx Forum playing against the Tigers, 7 o'clock tip. Thank you to Devin Walker. Thank you to John Roser across the glass. Thanks to Jacob back in studio. Thanks to Jena for setting up everything with Mr. Miller. And we will be back tomorrow. Until then, we gone.